Welcome all of you. Is the audio video clear? Please mention whether the audio video is clear. Am I audible? Yes. Audio is clear. Please respond. Audio is clear. So welcome all to this lecture on geometry. My previous free lectures on geometry you can check out in this channel itself. Today we are discussing a very special area of geometry, that is coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry. If you have missed the previous lectures also, you will understand this, but after the class try to check out the recordings of the previous geometry lectures for other areas of geometry to understand it clearly. And please invite your friends to this session so that more people will be able to attend the session live itself. And yeah, this is the details of the Unacademy community features and other features Unacademy provide. And okay, more about it I will tell towards the end of the class. So yeah, let more people join. Make sure your friends are invited to this session, all of you. So coordinate geometry to give you the basics. For example, let us think about the distance between these two points. Distance between these two points. This distance, how to calculate? Yeah, in the previous class we discussed about right triangle and Pythagoras theorem. If you use Pythagoras theorem, you can solve this, right? How? If you know this vertical horizontal line length and this vertical line length, if this is x and this is y, you can use Pythagoras theorem to solve it. Okay, before that we will start. Audio is clear now. Please mention audio is low sound. Let me just check. Actually in my phone it is okay. Clear to some of you, not clear to some of you. Just check in your phone if there is any settings to be changed or something. Okay, many of you the sound is low. Hello. Is it better now? Is it better now? Yes. Okay, then we will continue. Okay, so I will show you a very simple question. Can you find this? Coordinate geometry means you should be clear about the axis, x-axis and y-axis and how to deal with them. Try this question. CSIR have asked few times questions related to this coordinate geometry also. Make a try, all of you. Very simple question. First, plot that points. Plot that points in the x and y axis. Very good. Many of you already got it right. Wonderful. All of you got it? First we are starting from the basics and then we go to more challenging questions and more CSIR NET questions. Okay, most of you got it, so I will explain. What is the distance between the points -7, 0 and 28, 0? So -7, 0 can be represented here, na? -7, 0. For example, if I am putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here, this is -7. X-axis value and Y-axis value. Those things all of you know, right? This is the X coordinate and this is the Y coordinate. And this will be -7. And 28, 0 means 28 towards the right. In the positive axis 28, but Y-axis is 0. In both the cases, it is Y-axis is 0. That means this is a line on the X-axis, which these 2 points joining line will be a line on the X-axis. So distance between them is very simple, na? As it is on the X-axis, it is actually -7 to 0, 7 units, plus 28, that is 35 units. That is very simple, na? But let us twist it out, twist it for bigger cases. For example, if this is the case, then how you will find the distance? I'm trying to come to the logic behind the distance formula. In school days, you have learned distance formula. Some of you remember, some of you have forgotten, some of you have mugged up that formula. But now we are going to understand what is distance formula, how it can be derived, so that you don't have to mug it up or you don't have to learn it as a formula. You can understand it as an idea. As I have told earlier, my classes try to do the unlearning process of unlearning the mugged up formulas or mugged up ideas and replace it by logical ways of understanding concepts. So ये question का answer क्या होगा? Plot the point just like you did in the previous question and see whether plotting it. Yeah, I am suggesting you not to use distance formula even if you know. I want you to plot the point and see how you can find it. The idea I have given in the first example itself. Very good. Most of you got it. Let's see how does that work. What is the distance between -3, -1 and 1, 2? -3, -1, how you will plot it? X-axis -3, Y-axis -1. So that will be in this quadrant. Na? This quadrant X and Y both are negative. This quadrant X is positive but Y is negative. This quadrant X and Y both are positive. This quadrant X is negative and Y is positive. That is clear, na? So this is -3, -1 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 horizontal, 2 vertical. So if you are confused about plotting, just think horizontal, vertical. First is horizontal, second is vertical. So 1, 2. Now this line, what is that length? In the previous question, it was easy because there was only a horizontal component. There is no vertical component. But here there is a horizontal and vertical component, na? Because it is a slanted line. It is not a straight line parallel to X-axis or Y-axis. So that is why where we need to understand this idea. How you can understand this idea? If you form a triangle as I shown in the first example, ऐसा एक right triangle form कर रहा है तो ये distance, this length का sum square का sum का square root होगा ना, Pythagoras theorem apply कर सकता है ना. So from here to here, what is the vertical distance? Vertical distance will be this distance 2 plus this distance 1, 3 units. And horizontal distance will be -3 to 0, 3 units plus 1 unit, 4 units. Or mathematically speaking, 1 minus -3. and this is 2 minus minus 1. So that is how we can say that this is going to be 3 and this is going to be 4. So Pythagoras theorem apply kiya to 5 milega. Yeah, Pythagorean triplet 3, 4, 5 Pythagorean triplet hai na. So 5 is the answer. Actually, this is what is called this distance formula you have done. Distance formula is same thing, na? Yeah, you can say this is, if you call this, say, x1, y1 and x2, y2. x2, y2. How you can generalize this? This distance will be what? Look at this. 1 minus minus 3. 1 minus minus 3 means x2 minus x1. Are you all understanding this? x2 is this, x1 is this. x2 minus x1 and the whole square. What we did? Yeah, if you are using Pythagoras theorem to find this, what you are doing? 1 minus minus 3 the whole square. 4 square plus this 3 square, square root of that. x2 minus x1 the whole square plus. And what is this distance? This vertical distance. Difference of the vertical values. Now, y2 and y1 are the vertical values. So, y2 minus y1 the whole square, square root of this. And that is called distance formula. Are you all understanding what is distance formula? Many of you have understood distance formula correctly itself. But for those people who are not understanding distance formula correctly, I am explaining how the formula. Sheetal, the whole point is how that formula is derived. That is what I was trying to explain this much time. Yeah, I know distance formula. I know to solve by distance formula. But I am showing you how to practically understand distance formula so that you don't have to mug it up. Okay, all of you understood this. Please respond. So let's see more questions. When you see CSIR questions also, you can see that the idea, if you understand properly, without formula, you can do most of the question. Yeah, try this question. I'll show you 1 or 2 more examples. After that, I will show you few CSIR NET questions. Try to geometrically do it first. If you practice geometrically only, you will get confidence in this concept. Distance formula clear hai to bhi, don't directly apply distance formula first. Try to geometrically interpret the question. That exercise I want all of you to do here. Okay, almost all of you got it right. Wonderful. Okay, so I'll explain. Distance between the 2 points is 10 and x is a positive number. What is x? So we can just draw a triangle like this, right? the right triangle involving this line where this is the hypotenuse. Question says distance between the 2 points. So this length is 10 na. In the previous question, the 2 points are given. You need to find the distance. Here the distance is given. One of the missing point we need to find. So horizontal length, vertical length idea you can use. Horizontal length, vertical length idea कैसा use कर सकता है? ये y-axis क्या देगा? Vertical length ना. Vertically this is at 9 and 1. So the vertical distance between the points will be 8. Did you all understood that? That is how to understand y2 minus y1. In that way understanding, than that, better it is to understand vertical distance difference will be 9 minus 1, 8. Now horizontal distance difference will be what? Horizontally this is at 2 and this is at x. So that is x minus 2. Are you all understanding x minus 2 how? Because this is unknown, na? So this axis is x minus 2. Now you just use Pythagoras theorem. That understanding this is x minus 2 and this is 8, that is the only part I want to emphasize on. After that, the calculation part you all know. X minus 2 the whole square plus 8 square is equal to 10 square. There, if you know Pythagorean triplet, last 2 classes में हम Pythagorean triplets के बारे में discuss किया था. Triplet which satisfies Pythagoras theorem is called Pythagorean triplet. 3, 4, 5 एक पाइथागोरियन ट्रिपलेट है और मैं एक थियरम भी दिया था. Any scalar multiple of a Pythagorean triplet is also Pythagorean. 3, 4, 5 Pythagorean triplet है तो उसका डबल भी Pythagorean होगा. Like 6, 8, 10. मतलब ये 10 ये 8 है तो without doubt we can say x minus 2 6 होना चाहिए. x minus 2 6 होना चाहिए. x minus 2 6 है तो x क्या होगा? x 8 होगा. Did you all understood? Please respond. Is this clear or not? That is how that can be understood. So that thing we can generalize like this. I just told you now the horizontal difference, vertical difference. Now you can go through this. That thing we can generalize as x2 minus x1, y2 minus 1. We are putting a modulus because distance cannot be negative. Okay, just to clarify, are you understanding the objective of this class? I know what I have taught till now is just 8th standard or 9th standard math only. But we were trying to do that unlearning process first and then we will see more complicated questions. Hope what I have discussed till now was useful for you. Then we will move on. Okay, so yeah, do this question also and after that we will start the CSIR NET questions from this area. Try this question super fast. Okay, A option, B option, C option, different answers I can see. Let's see which is correct. Okay, so I'll explain. Which of the following is farthest away from the origin? Yeah, as an exercise, we can find the distance also. We can find the distance very fast. So this point, if you consider, yeah, now you just look at the horizontal vertical distances only. Horizontally, it is separated by 4, vertically 6. So 4 square plus 6 square square root will be this distance. Are you understanding? Similarly, second point 5, 5. Horizontally 5 and 0 differences. Vertically 5, horizontally 5. So square root of 5 square plus 5 square will be the distance between those two points. And here horizontally 7, vertically 1. So 7 square plus 1 square square root will be that. All of you understood that much? And those three values, when you calculate, you will get what? 4 square plus 6 square is what? 16 plus 36, 52, 52 square root. And this is 25 plus 25 square root of 50. And this is square root of 50. So which is the farthest away? 16 plus 36, 52. That is 4, 6. This is the farthest away. Did you all understood? Please respond. Is this clear or not? So if this much is clear, let's see more questions related to CSIR previous year question paper questions itself. Okay, and this we already discussed. The quadrants. In the first quadrant, both are positive. Second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive. Third quadrant, both are negative. Fourth quadrant, x is positive and y is negative. Okay, and this one, equation of a line. Again, this also can be derived, but this will take some time. You can derive it just like I have done with that points. Now, you can take one point xy and the other point x1, y1 and another point x2, y2, and you can derive it easily. And this is the equation of a line when 2 points are given. When 2 points are, yeah, equation of line, there are many forms, but this is the form that we need to do questions. Other forms, I think you remember these 3 forms, but more than that, and this also may be important in some question, but CSIR haven't asked questions related to this till now. This equation related question I will show you once, and then I will explain that formula in detail. So try this question once. This question also can be done in different ways, but make a try. November 2020 problem. All of you make a try. Okay, many of you got it. Okay, I'll explain. So this question can be done in many ways. When I was discussing this in the Plus platform, students were also suggesting different ways of doing this question. But first I will explain the coordinate geometry aspect of this, because we are trying to get familiar with coordinate geometry more now. And then we will discuss about other shortcut ways also. Look at the solution. So yeah, the equation of the line x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 divided by y minus y1 by y2 minus y1. What is this x1 and x2 and y1 and y2? Like we discussed in the previous questions, x1 y1 be the first point, x2 y2 be the second point, or the origin point and the final point. That means in this case we can say x1 y1 is this, x1 y1, and this is x2 y2. So the equation of line, how you can write it down? First we are trying to generalize the equation of this line. The distance, how to find distance between these 2 points, how to find? For that we can use distance formula. But here the distance is not what we need. What we need is the point at which it is cutting the x-axis, this point length. Yeah, distance formula use karke bhi kar sakta hai. That is why I told you this question can be done in different ways. We will see the different aspects of it. But to explain you the line equation, I am using this question. So x1, y1, x2, y2 means this equation of the line. This line, how you can write it as an equation. So x minus x1 means x minus 1 by x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1 means 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 equal to y minus y1. Y minus y1 is y minus minus 2, that is y plus 2, divided by y2 minus y1, that is 6 minus minus 2. 6 minus minus 2 or 6 plus 2. Did you all understood this much? And that when you simplify, you will get it as x minus 1 by 2 equal to y plus 2 by 8. You are just simplifying, cross multiplying it and simplifying. Finally, you will get 4x minus y equal to 6. Please respond. Itna clear hai? All of you respond. Yes, Sheetal, I will explain distance formula use karke bhi kaisa karna hai. I will discuss that. Okay, so 4x minus y is equal to 6. Now, that is the equation of this line. After simplifying this equation, we will get 4x minus y is equal to 6. 4x minus y is equal to 6. Now, read the question. What is the value of x at which the given straight line crosses x-axis? ये point का coordinate x0 होगा ना? x0 होगा. Did you all understood why it is x0? Because vertically there is no movement, na? This point is on the x-axis. So vertically 0 movement. Horizontally there is x distance. That x value is what you need to find. That means you can substitute this x0 into this equation, na? x0 means y ka jagah 0 substitute kar sakta hai. 4x minus 0 is equal to 6. 4x equal to 6, x is equal to 6 by 4. X equal to 6 by 4 means 3 by 2, 1.5. Did you all understood this? Please respond. This is one way of doing this question. One way of doing this question. Please check it and tell me whether there is any doubt. And I hope now you are clear about equation of line also. When you want to use equation of line in a situation, I hope it is clear now. But as I told, this is not the easy or shortest way of doing this question. Shortest way of doing this question is using similarity property or trigonometry. Trigonometry भी use कर सकता है. Similar triangle का property भी use कर सकता है. I will show you. I will use a construction here. A right triangle I will join like we did in the previous questions. I can make right triangles here now. These two right triangles similar है ना, ये दो right triangle similar होगा. Why similar है? ये 90 डिग्री है, ये 90 डिग्री है, तो वो दोनों एंगल सेम है. ये एंगल और ये एंगल इक्वल होगा. वो इक्वल होगा प्रूव करने के लिए बहुत सारा तरीका है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दिस इज ऑन द सेम लाइन, सो द स्लोप शुड बी सेम. Slope should be same means angle should be same. Otherwise you can extend this line and these two becomes two parallel lines and this is a transversal. This is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are equal. That way also you can say. But as I told, slope is same itself means angle is same. So ये angle का same है, ये angle same है. So definitely two angles same for two triangles. Those two triangles are similar. Those triangles similar है तो उसका corresponding sides का ratio equal होगा. Corresponding sides का ratio equal होगा मतलब again that also don't mug up that idea. In school days we have mugged up a lot of ideas. Similar triangle, SAS condition, SSS condition, AA condition, and which all sides to be compared. That all we just understood it totally wrong. Totally wrong means what we understood is right, but the way we understood is totally wrong. You just understand that this picture's enlarged version is this picture. That way you understand. Enlarged version is this picture means this line's enlarged version is this line. This line's enlarged version is this line. This line's enlarged version is this line. Na? And that is the meaning of saying corresponding sides ratio will be proportional. Ratio will be equal. That means now you can find this line ना vertical horizontal idea use करके. ये line 2 होगा. 1 second. ये line 2 होगा और ये line 6 होगा ना. Because vertical movement like we did in the previous question. 6, 0. 6 will be the vertical line. This is 0 minus 2. 2 will be the vertical line. That means the 6/2 itself will be the ratio of this to this also. 1 second. Yeah, we can take this point x0 itself. X0 itself. So this distance we can take it as, this distance we can take it as x minus 1 now. Are you all understanding x minus 1? For this purpose, I have taken all the previous examples. Horizontal distance, vertical distance idea. Horizontal distance between these two will be 1 and x difference. Now x minus 1, right? And what about this? What about this? This will be 3 minus x. 3 minus x. Did you all understood this? Please respond. So we can say this 3 minus x by x minus 1 will be equal to 6/2. And इसको simplify किया तो भी answer मिलेगा. Please respond all of you. Did you understand this or not? That is how you can do this question with similarity triangle property. Trigonometrically check किया तो भी ये question कर सकता है. Trigonometrically कैसा कर सकता है? ये theta तो ये भी theta हो गया. Tan theta of both these triangle will be equal because both these triangles same theta. Same theta, why? Because slope of the curve is same. So tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side. That is 2 by x minus 1, 6 by 3 minus x. Same relation you will get. Again, all these are same, just expressing things in different way, same aspect in different way. The problem is we are not understanding the connection between these things. Triangle similarity is one thing, trigonometry is another thing, coordinate geometry is another thing. Actually, all these are same things, right? All these are same things. For representing things that we need to analyze, we are using different tools. All of you understood the different ways we have done this. Again, you can even more simplify. Even if you don't take this x minus 1, if you call this distance m and this distance n, finally doing that minus part, that is also fine. Okay, solve this please. Solve this please. Or you can substitute options here and see which option will satisfy this equation. Elimination का possibility भी explore कर सकता है. Otherwise distance formula use करना है तो ये distance compare करके भी कर सकता है. उसके लिए distance formula use कर सकता है. कैसा? This is x0 and this is 1 minus 2 ना. ये डिस्टेंस फाइंड करो, ये डिस्टेंस फाइंड करो. ये दो डिस्टेंस का रेशियो 6/2 से इक्वल होगा. दैट इज व्हाट आई टोल्ड यू. डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला यूज किया तो भी चलेगा. Are you understanding? Distance formula भी use करेगा because we are trying to understand all aspects properly ना. Distance formula use किया तो क्या मिलेगा? This is actually, but distance formula will be little more time consuming because x minus 1. That is why I told you x minus 1 problem है तो ये x minus 1 को कुछ m assume करो, 3 minus x को कुछ n assume करो. That will be better. ऐसा assume किया तो क्या मिलेगा? You will get 2 square plus m square. 2 square plus m square. And this will be 6 square plus n square square root. This by this ratio will be equal to 6/2. 6/2 3 है ना. So ऐसा भी कर सकता है. Root of 6 plus n square divided by root of 2 square plus m square means 4 plus m square. This is equal to 6/2 is 3. अभी दोनों साइड स्क्वायर करो. 6 plus n square equal to 3 square किया 9 और this 4 into m square right side में लिया. 4 plus m square. After simplifying finally ये m and n substitute करना है. That is why I told you distance formula use किया तो टाइम ज्यादा लगेगा, but distance formula use करके भी कर सकता है. Can you all respond? How many of you understood this properly? The different aspect of this. With the single question we were trying to explore coordinate geometry, trigonometry, everything together. So if that is clear, let's move on to the next question. Again, solution of this is given here. Manoranjan, check out my previous free classes. ये चैनल में मैं ऑलमोस्ट 200 फ्री क्लासेस दिया है. मेरा चैनल में ऑलमोस्ट 300 वीडियोस दिया है. अनअकैडमी प्रोफाइल में ऑलमोस्ट 500 फ्री क्लासेस दिया है. वो लेक्चर्स चेक करिए. प्रिपरेशन ईजिली कर सकता है. मैथमेटिकल साइंस का जनरल एप्टीट्यूड बाकी सारा साइंस का जनरल एप्टीट्यूड से सिमिलर ही है. सो ऑल माय क्लासेस विल बी यूजफुल फॉर यू मनोरंजन. ओके, टुडे वी आर डिस्कसिंग ओनली अबाउट ज्योमेट्री. स्ट्रैटेजी सेशंस आप चेक कर सकता है. मनोरंजन मेरा प्लस प्लेटफॉर्म कोर्सेज फॉलो कर सकता है तो वो थोड़ा और बेटर होगा, बट पॉसिबल नहीं है तो मेरा ये यूट्यूब लाइव स्पेशल क्लासेस ही फॉलो करिए. टू एन एक्सटेंट यू कैन लर्न फ्रॉम दीज फ्री क्लासेस इटसेल्फ. मेरा प्लेलिस्ट फाइंड करने के लिए जनरल एप्टीट्यूड बाय क्रिस्टी वर्गीस यू कैन Google and find the playlist. Multiple playlists are there. Multiple playlists available in this channel and my channel. All you can find. If that is clear, let's move on to the next question. Try this question. This was asked in 2022 NET exam. Other chapter doubts we will discuss in other lectures. Today we are discussing geometry and specifically coordinate geometry. Check out my lectures on logarithm Arav, you will get the idea. Arav, आज हम geometry discuss कर रहा है. We cannot discuss another topic. That is not the agenda of today's class. Poll your answers, all of you. Little time consuming. Okay, A option, C option. Let's see which is correct. The triangle formed by the lines y is equal to x, y is equal to 1 minus x, x equal to 0. So यहाँ पे line का equation दिया है, you need to plot the points. Line का equation दिया है, plot the points means you can plot it by taking some sample values and you will get a figure like this. Yeah, one way is you can just plot it a rough diagram, और rough diagram से ही idea मिलेगा that this will be right angled and it will be isosceles. This line length will be equal. Yeah, drawing that picture is a challenge here because it will take some time now to roughly draw it. But this is actually comparatively easier way. There are other ways, but that will also be time consuming to derive. Using the equation of line also you can do, but that is time consuming. This itself is better, but I agree that this is also time consuming. So did you all understood how we plot the point? All of you know, right? Y is equal to x, y is equal to x, you should understand. That are some things that you should be, that you can remember. Y is equal to x means it is a 45-degree angle line like this. X and y are same. X1 है तो y1, x2 है तो y2, x3 है तो y3. That itself is enough to say that that is a straight line like this. And then y is equal to 1 minus x. Y is equal to 1 minus x will be like this. Y is equal to 1 minus x means x plus y is equal to 1. That you can put some sample values if you have doubt on. X का value 0 assume किया तो y 1 हो जाएगा. X का value 1 assume किया तो y 0 हो जाएगा. वो दो value से ही 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0. So you can plot it like this. And then the third line is what? X equal to 0. X equal to 0 means y axis. Y equal to 0 means x axis. X equal to 0 means y axis. X is equal to 0 means what is the meaning of that? There is no horizontal movement. There is only vertical movement. That is the y axis. Na? Similarly, y equal to 0 means there is no vertical movement. Only horizontal movement is there. That is x axis. So x equal to 0, you should understand that that is this line. So question is asking triangle formed by these three lines. That is this region. Na? That triangle कौन सा triangle है? वो कौन सा triangle है? Options भी use कर सकता है. Isosceles, right angled, and isosceles, right angle. That are the two things you need to check. Clearly a right triangle है. Clearly a isosceles है क्योंकि ये distance और ये distance same होगा. To be precise, that distance will be 0.5, 0.5. I hope all of you understood this. So try the next question. Try the next question. This is circle related question in coordinate geometry. Make a try, all of you. Manoranjan, actually General Aptitude by Christy Varghese, you can get the playlist where all videos are there. From that you can check which all topics you want to learn. Movu athletic beats, how we understood it is right angle, as I told, by the nature of the triangle we understood it. From the picture we can understand it. When you draw it, you can see that that will be right angle. You can observe it. That is what I told. So try this, all of you. Okay, so here also, if you plot the points, it is easy. The circle of radius 7 units lying in the fourth quadrant. All of you got it, right? No, I will give you 30 seconds more. Try it. We'll wait for 30 seconds more. Anybody, you are asking about this question or previous questions? Actually, this question, if you know the quadrants, positive or negative, that itself will give you the answer because the options are easy. But I will explain anyway. Yeah, fourth quadrant you should understand which is the fourth quadrant. Just show you. This is the first quadrant where both are positive. X-axis value and y-axis value are positive. This is a second quadrant. X-axis is negative, y-axis is positive. Negative, positive. And this is a third quadrant. Both are negative because vertically also to the negative, horizontally also to the negative. Na? Positive, positive, negative, negative. So both are negative here. So this is the third quadrant. Yeah, this is the convention. When it is fourth quadrant means there is no doubt. By convention, this is called fourth quadrant. Now don't ask me why, how, if I count it like this, then you will get it wrong. Fourth quadrant, there is a mathematical convention. Assume that it is like this, anti-clockwise direction. First, second, third, fourth. In the fourth quadrant, it is, this is positive and this is negative. Are you all understanding this much? Please respond. Okay. And that itself finishes the question. As the question says that the circle of radius 7 units lying in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant में एक point है, उसका center भी fourth quadrant में होगा ना. Circle पूरा fourth quadrant में है. So center भी fourth quadrant में होगा. Fourth quadrant में क्या है situation? Plus minus ना. X-axis positive, y-axis negative. X-axis positive, y-axis negative. This is both positive. This is first quadrant. That is clearly wrong. This is positive, negative. This is second quadrant. That is also wrong. This is negative. Sorry, positive, negative. Yeah, this also is possible. This also is possible according to the quadrant, fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant में ये दो options possible ही नहीं है. Did you all understood this much? Please respond. Did you all understood this much or not? Actually, this option can also be eliminated because there is a tensor distance. For that purpose, I will explain with the picture itself. Look at this. Read the question with respect to this picture. You will understand it properly. Circle of radius 7 units lying in the fourth quadrant touches the x-axis at 10, 0. 10, 0 means horizontal 10, vertical 0. This is the point, na? Like we discussed in many previous questions today. That is 10, 0. उसका radius, sorry, उसका radius 7 units है मतलब ये tangential है, ये x-axis is tangential to the circle. So definitely this length will be 7 units. That length will be 7 units means the center will be here. Center is radius distance away from the circumference, na? Are you all understanding? So definitely this is 7 units away. 7 units away means what is this point called? 10 minus 7. Why? Because this is horizontally separated by 10, vertically by 7, 7 in the negative axis. So 10 minus 7. For this purpose, I told you, you should be clear about the points where they are. That is why I have given you some simple examples in the beginning to plot and understand the points in the x and y axis. Did you all understood this? Please respond. 10 minus 7 how? So option C can only be the answer. Again, to do it faster, if you are good at coordinate geometry without drawing, as I told, these two options eliminated. ये दो option में 7 minus 7 anyway answer नहीं होगा, क्योंकि ये horizontally 10 units apart है ना. That is why there should be a component of 10, horizontal or vertical, that you can check later. But 10 का एक component होना ही चाहिए. 7 minus 7 नहीं होगा. That way also you can eliminate without drawing the picture. But that only after practicing a lot. You can think that in your mind itself. Horizontally 10 and vertically 7 in the negative axis. All of you clear? Very simple question, no? You understood it. This is very simple question. If it is clear, I'll show you another question. Try this. Try this carefully. Little more complicated question related to circle. Make a try, all of you. Tomorrow also there will be free class, same timing, Saturday 11 a.m. to 12:30. 12:30 noon I will be taking class in the same platform, in this YouTube channel, same time itself. If you are enjoying these classes, do spread the word and invite your friends to this class. Yeah, if you feel this class is useful, you can comment or you can hit the like button. That will help this video to be promoted to more people by YouTube. Any answers for this question? B option some of you got. Others try it fast. Okay, so I'll explain. The circle of radius 5 units in the XY plane has its center in the first quadrant. First quadrant, both are positive, right? Center in the first quadrant. So coordinates of the center, if there was any answer option which have x or y coordinate negative, that could have been eliminated because sender is in the first quadrant. But unfortunately, there is no such option. That is why we cannot eliminate any options as of now. Then first quadrant touches the x-axis and has a chord of length 6 units on the y-axis. So it is not tangential to the y-axis, but it is making a chord of 6 units. How does that look? This is how it will look now. Are you all understanding? Chord of length 6 units. This is the chord. This will be 6 units. The circle will make like this, and the circle should touch the x-axis like this. X-axis should be tangent to the circle. Is that clear, all of you? Quadrant touches the x-axis but makes a chord of 6 units on the y-axis. So this is how you can plot that circle. All of you respond, ये clear है या नहीं? X-axis circle का tangent होना चाहिए. Y-axis tangent नहीं, लेकिन Y-axis में एक 6 unit वाला chord बनाना है ये circle. That means the circle will be like this. Circle will be like this, where this is 6 units. Okay. If that is clear, we need to find the center, this point O, if I call that as a center, this x and y coordinate value you need to find. What all you know? This is 6 units. And radius is 5 units. Radius is 5 units means center to circumference. ये circumference x-axis में है. That means the vertical distance is 5 units, we can say. Did you all understood vertical distance Q 5 units है? Because it is touching the x-axis. So center to x-axis distance 5 units है, मतलब vertically it is separated by 5 units. Did you all understood that? How it is 5 units? Vertically 5 units means y-axis is clearly 5. Any option without 5 in the y-axis can be eliminated. So option C and A can be eliminated readily. Please respond. Is that clear or not? Thought that the chord would pass through the center. No, chord is not passing through the center. Chord is passing through the y-axis. Okay, clear now. Okay, Dipshika. Okay, so anyway, now we need to know the horizontal distance also, ना? Vertical distance 5 units है. ये horizontal distance कितना है? Horizontal distance मतलब ये length या ये length find करना काफी है. उसके लिए ये Pythagorean triangle use कर सकता है ना? O to this point, that is also radius, right? Because that is also the circumference. Center to circumference line is still again the radius. So this is 5. ये totally 6 है. ऐसा एक वर्टिकल लाइन या परपेंडिकुलर लाइन लिया तो ये इसका आधा 3 यूनिट्स होगा ना. So this is 3, this is 5. So clearly this should be 4. Why it should be 4? 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. ये hypotenuse, ये एक साइड है तो दूसरा साइड 4 होना ही चाहिए. नहीं ये तो 5 square minus 3 square का square root ले लो. Anyway, this will be 4. That means the center is separated by a horizontal distance of 4. Horizontal distance of 4, vertical distance of 5. So 4, 5 is the answer. All of you understand this? Please respond. So coordinate geometry is a fun topic if you understood it correctly. And it is a nightmare if you don't understand it correctly. It will be full of formulas, full of simplifications if you don't understand it correctly. School days, the problem is we have again by-hearted many of the things from this chapter also, like many other chapter. That is why it was difficult. But coordinate geometry, the thing is that you can apply this to real life. That will help a lot. So, Anubhuti, can you specify which step? Negative marking is there in gate, Shreya. 1/3 is negative. Like 1 mark question है तो 0.33 negative mark. 2 mark question है तो 0.66 negative mark. Anybody specify the doubt? From the beginning, if I explain, it will take a lot of time. Anyway, I will just go on to the next question. The doubts you people can send. So D will be the correct answer. Before going to the next question, we have 4 or 5 questions more. Before that, just in letting you all know, there was a special offer Unacademy was running last week, that there will be a 20% off on your subscription in this time period. This offer is now extended till today midnight, 29th July tak ye offer applicable hai. You have to use this code CC10 live. Normally 10% off hai. Now it is 20% off. And yesterday Unacademy have announced a special offer that with 24 or 12 or 6 month subscription, there is extension of months also available along with this subscription, along with this offer. For that also the same code CC10 or CC10 live you can use. In the description of this video also you can see more about it. So this is the maximum discount in 20% off, and this extension of months. Extension of months means that months extra you will be getting, and this will be the pricing after discount if you are using the referral code CC10 live, and you will get actually more discount if you are using the credits available. Credits available in your profile will give you more discount. Until today, the offer will be 20% off and 1 month, 6 month, 1 month, 3 months, 6 month extra according to the time duration you choose. So this is how to get Unacademy Plus subscription at the maximum discount. And make sure the category is CSIR UGC NET. The referral code is CC10 live and the credit option to get maximum discount. And once more, this is not my course subscription only. This is the entire Unacademy profile, Unacademy Plus platform will be open to you. There are 58 courses of mine. There are hundreds of courses of your subject educators. All of them together you can get by the single subscription itself. So, and this is my courses, my plus courses, complete courses at 8:30 a.m. Model question paper discussion courses at 2 p.m. Both the courses you will be able to access, and other recorded courses discussing detailed lectures on particular topics. Capsule courses also will be available. GATE General Aptitude courses, DBT courses, Vedic Math courses also will be available by this single subscription itself. So make use of this offer. If you are planning to take subscription, take it today itself to get this 20% off and the extra 3 months offer. So that is about Unacademy Plus subscription. Let me check the doubts. So radius के पहले बताया ना आपने कि 4 hypotenuse है, ये थोड़ा और समझा दे, और कि ये circle x या y axis में कैसे ड्रॉ. Okay, I'll summarize that doubt Anubudhi was asking. It is on x-axis because question says that it is on x-axis. It is on the first quadrant touching the x-axis. So circle should touch the x-axis means circle should touch the x-axis like this. X-axis should be tangential. Tangential means tangent is a line drawn outside of the circle touching the circle exactly in one point. So definitely this circle should touch x-axis like this. लेकिन y-axis में touch नहीं कर रहा, y-axis में एक chord बना रहा है. Chord is the line joining points on circumferences. 2 points on circumferences. So these 2 points join किया तो ये value 6 होना चाहिए और ये y-axis में होना चाहिए ये chord. ये chord should be part of the y-axis. That is how we know that the picture is like this. So that is the answer to the doubt you asked about how the picture will look like this. And then now finding the distance. Finding the distance is easy. ये radius है तो ये 5 units होगा distance. Radius 5 units दिया है question में. Radius is the distance from center to the circumference ना. ये center एक point assume किया तो वो center to circumference x-axis में है. मतलब in the first 2-3 examples I told you ना, vertical distance, horizontal distance, that we need to find. Vertical distance is 5, मतलब y-axis 5 होना चाहिए. ऐसा 2 options है. X-axis 3 या 4, that is what the question is asking now according to the options. ये पिक्चर देखो, ये भी 5 होगा क्योंकि ये भी रेडियस है, क्योंकि ये सेंटर है और ये सर्कमफरेंस है, ये भी रेडियस है, सो ये 5 हो गया. अभी ये एक ट्रायंगल कंसिडर किया तो OBC एक ट्रायंगल है तो वो एक राइट ट्रायंगल है. ये राइट ट्रायंगल में ये साइड 3 है, क्यों 3 है? इतना 6 है, 6 का आधा होगा ये 3, ये लाइन का आधा है ना, ये 3 5 4, सो वो ट्रायंगल OBC कंसिडर किया तो ये 5 है, ये 3 है, सो ये क्या होगा? 4 होना चाहिए, क्योंकि 5 स्क्वायर माइनस 3 स्क्वायर का स्क्वायर रूट, या 3 4 5 एक पाइथागोरियन ट्रिपलेट है. दैट इज हाउ टू डू इट. Okay, I hope the doubt is cleared. If it is not, we will check out that in another class. We have to discuss 3 or 4 more questions, so we will move on to the next question. Try the next question super fast. All of you try this. Okay, so I'll explain. Some of you got option D. All of you tried? Try to draw that picture. Coordinate geometry practice करके ही improve कर सकता है. C option, D option, I can see. Let's see which is correct. A circle drawn in the xy coordinate plane passes through the origin. Origin means 0, 0, x 0, y 0, horizontal, vertical, no movement. Has chords of lengths 8 units and 7 units on x and y axis. Previous question में y axis में chord था, x axis में chord नहीं था, x axis tangential था. Here both are chords. So it is an extended version of the previous question. Look at this. These are the two ways you can draw this picture. Actually, this question, there is an error in the question. What is the error in the question? There is multiple correct answers here. दो करेक्ट आंसर्स है इसमें. I will explain how. ये देखो, x एक्सिस में 8 यूनिट वाला कॉर्ड बनाना है, y एक्सिस में 7 यूनिट वाला कॉर्ड बनाना है. ये पिक्चर फोकस करो, ये पिक्चर फोकस किया तो इतना 7 है तो इसका आधा 3.5 है ना, and that is the horizontal distance. Sorry, that is a vertical distance. That is a vertical distance from the origin, na? From the origin, that is the vertical distance. What will be that? 3.5 units. And what is the horizontal distance? Horizontal distance, ये पूरा कॉर्ड का लेंथ 8 है, वो 8 का आधा 4 होगा ना horizontal distance. ये 3.5 ये 4 है तो you can say this is 4 and this is 3.5. So horizontally 4, vertically 3.5. So for 3.5 is a possibility. But is it the only possibility? There is nothing wrong if it is in the second quadrant also. ये first quadrant में ऐसा हो सकता है. First quadrant में center है तो. Second quadrant में center है तो वो भी सही है ना. -4 3.5, vertically 3.5, horizontally 4 in the negative axis, x-axis. So it is -4 3.5, -4 3.5. वो भी correct है. That is option C also was correct. So this is a mistake by CSIR that multiple options were correct for this question. I think and mark was given to all people who attempted any of the options. That is what I remember. Okay, anyway, did you all understood this much? Actually, there are two more points. Same way you can make it in the third quadrant and fourth quadrant also. Third and fourth quadrant also, there are similar two pictures possible. Did you all understood? But that 2 points are not listed. What will be that points? One will be -4 -3.5. Another will be 4 -3.5. So there are 4 points. 4 3.5, 4 -3.5, -4 3.5, -4 -3.5. All these are center points itself. I hope all of you understood this. Then let's go to the next question. June 2014 problem. Here actually coordinate geometry is extended to a space. Coordinate geometry normally we say about a plane, but we can extend that to a space. That is XYZ axis, you can imagine. But drawing it in a paper is difficult, but imagining it is possible if you practically think about the points that you see on your room or that you see with your eyes now, and think about XYZ, how they are away from. Why should be -8 move? Yeah, I haven't drawn the other two pictures. I had to draw it and check it, but I think it should not be minus. Center point will not be -8, na? Anyway, in the previous question, among the 4 options, C and D options both are working. Try it, all of you. B option, C option. You can see in the chat. All of you try. Okay, so I'll explain. Coordinates of a point in XYZ space. So x-axis, y-axis. XYZ space means the depth we can say. Like this, and then the depth. So we can say that is 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. To understand this space coordinates properly, you can think about your room. Think about any corner floor point as 0, 0, 0. From the corner, for example, think about an ant that is moving. The ant can move vertically, horizontally, or through this. Yeah, ant cannot move through the depth. You can think about a fly. A fly can move through all the 3 axes now, and the position of the fly can be plotted through XYZ plane. Origin is 0, 0, 0 means if it is moving, for example, are you able to see? Yeah, actually I think the camera will not capture the corner. If this is the, yeah, I am pointing to the corner of my room. To that corner, if a fly is moving to here, this point is actually from the x-axis this much distance away, from the y-axis, that means horizontally this much distance, vertically this much distance, and in this axis this much distance. Now, this much distance away from the screen you can think. Are you all understanding? All of you clear? So that means there are 3 axes. Similarly, 1, 2, 3 are the 3 points in that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and the depth. Depth means depth-wise. Yeah, I cannot draw it in the picture, or I cannot draw 3D properly, but I hope all of you are clear about it. What would be the coordinates of the reflection of the mirror along the XZ plane? So if this is X and this is Z, if that is a mirror, along that plane, what will be the reflection? That is the question. So if you consider XZ plane as the mirror, so definitely the only point that is going to change is the Y coordinate. Are you all understanding? Think about the mirror that you see daily, the mirror that you look into. When you look into the mirror, your horizontal position and vertical position will not change. Only the third depth will change. For example, if you are moving away from the mirror, in the mirror also you can see that the picture is moving, or the image is moving behind. But our vertical or horizontal coordinates are not changing. Because, yeah, vertical or horizontal coordinates, normally we say XY, but here it is XZ. X and Z is the vertical and horizontal coordinate. So the only point that is changing is the third axis. So only the Y coordinate you can change. Y coordinate you can change means 1 and 3, 2 only will change. 2 only will change. The negative part will come, 2 minus 2. So it should be minus 2, we can say. 1 minus 2, 3. Only option satisfying that is option C, where X and Y coordinates are the same, 1 and 3. But Y coordinate should be negative of the given Y coordinate. Did you all understood this? So option C is the correct answer. All of you understood this? All of you understood this? One more question I'll show you. Try this question. Okay, this question will take some time. Yeah, try this question. June 2015 NET exam problem. Here also you have to think about the spatial coordinates. Once again reminding, the continuation of today's session will be tomorrow 11 a.m. Continuation means not coordinate geometry. Geometry's next topic we'll be discussing. Invite your friends and bring more people for tomorrow's live class, and share this video recording so that those people who could not attend live, they can watch it recorded anytime they want. Okay, so I'll explain. Find the height of a box of base area 24 centimeter and 48 centimeter. So if this is 24 and this is 48, which has the longest stick that can be kept is 56 centimeter. Again, you have to think about the space coordinates. Think about your room. In your room, what is the longest length you can form? That will be the diagonal length. Na? Which diagonal length? Yeah, we can say the body diagonal. Body diagonal means, for example, the top of the roof, one corner of the roof to the opposite, diagonally opposite floor point. That will be the longest diagonal. Na? There are many diagonals through the floor you can draw. But the body diagonal, that will be the longest length. Did you all understood that? That length is 56 centimeter here. That is what we need to understand. Look at this picture. If I call this as the box, ये box का base is 24 by 48. इसका height find करना है. मतलब ये DH length है हमारा required unknown x. ये DF length हमारे पास given है. What is it? 56. 56 is given. So we need to find the value of x. Did you all understood what we need to find? Yeah, if this is 24, this is also 24. Na? EH length. So first you can do, you can find this HF length and DH length and this DF length. That will form the sides of a right triangle. Na? So you can use Pythagoras theorem. So first you need to find this length. 24, 48 means this will be equal to root of 24 square plus 48 square. Are you understanding that? Because this is, yeah, this is actually perpendicular. In the 3D view, it may not look perpendicular, but it is actually perpendicular. Na? The floor and the wall will be perpendicular always. So definitely that is perpendicular, and these two floors are also perpendicular, the line joining the floors. So this will be 24, 48. Pythagoras theorem apply kiya to 24 square plus 48 square, square root. And this is x. Now you can form an equation that this x square plus square root of 24 square plus 48 square, that will be 24 square plus 48 square. That is equal to 56 square. How many of you understood this? If you understood that points correctly only, you will get that. And that we need to simplify. Now to simplify that, you can use the laws of exponents. If you use the laws of exponents, you can simplify it. How you can simplify? Taking 48 square, 24 square to the right side. All squares have an 8 square common. That 8 square you can take outside. 8 square taken outside, 7 square, 6 square, 3 square. Difference, 7 square, 49, 6 square, 36, 3 square, 9. Difference of that will become 4. 64 into 4 is 256. That is x square. Required answer square. So x will be equal to 16. That is how height is 16. Did you understand? Yeah, it involves simplification also. Please respond. Is this clear or not? So I think we can complete today's session here. Hope you got an idea about coordinate geometry. More lectures like this you can see in the Plus platform. All topics are detailed discussed like this in the Plus platform in my complete courses, capsule courses, practice courses, etc. You can take Plus subscription and be part of these full-length courses. Plus courses, the advantage, it is more syllabus covering, more systematic, and the doubts will be cleared in a more systematic fashion. And one single subscription is enough to access all educators, all courses, and also there is an Unacademy Lite subscription where test series can also be accessed, and this is the difference between Plus and Iconic subscription. So that is it. I think today we can complete here. Meet you all tomorrow. Tomorrow 11 a.m. Tomorrow geometry itself, Movu. Some more aspects of geometry we haven't taken up in the last classes will be covered tomorrow. Coordinate geometry is over. So that's it. Thank you all of you. Take care all of you. If you felt the class was useful, do let me know through the comment section and do hit the like button and share it to more and more people. So yeah, this is about the other features Unacademy provide: mock test, practice sessions, test series for these 4 subjects, and details of the subscription, and special classes also will be there. Yeah, you can check out the special class platform also. You can, yeah, in the Unacademy mobile application, you can search my name, you can find the special classes. More than YouTube classes, I have taken special classes. Almost 500 special classes I have taken. Special classes means completely free classes. You can just download the mobile application of Unacademy, search my name in the CSIR UGC NET category, and access all my previous special classes on CSIR NET General Aptitude, GATE General Aptitude, DBT General Aptitude, Vedic Mathematics, etc. So that's it. Thank you all of you. Take care all of you. Have a good day. See you all on the next class. Tomorrow 11 a.m. and Monday 11 a.m. special class will be there. In the Sunday also there will be a special class, most probably. Sunday it will be timing maybe afternoon. I will let you know tomorrow. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.